Mental diets are often misunderstood as this constant replacement of positive thoughts or flipping thoughts 24/7, but oftentimes this stems from a sense of fear. Plus, this takes too much effort, and forcing the mind in a certain direction for hours on end only results in extreme pushback. The key here is to be effortless. I've spent a bit of some manifesting a clean mental diet, and it's at this point where I feel ecstatic and blissful. There no longer is a need for SATs or scripting. What is a mental diet? This isn't some technique that you do once in a while, but rather it is the ultimate key to mind mastery. Again, it's not a technique but rather a skill, and something second nature to you already. It's as simple as redirecting your mind to cultivate positive states when you are on autopilot. And also it is about being always aware of the contents in your head. Mental diets consist of mental stories you play out in your head based on scenarios, the thoughts you think to yourself, what you affirm to yourself, and everything in between. It is what makes your soil fertile, and probably is the key to realizing that you're a constant manifesting generator. Why are mental diets so important? You manifest 24/7. Remember that. Even when you don't try, or even if you don't believe it, you are constantly manifesting. You don't try to manifest because you do it automatically. It is as natural as breathing. So mental diets are about what you manifest day to day without the conscious trying bit. It is now only by knowing the law that you realize you have the power to do this consciously. The law is very simple. Your external material world reflects what you tell yourself internally. You're creating all of it. SATs, scripting, lullaby method, and all are just there to generate that feeling of accomplishment. Mental diets are key because it is about nurturing the soil in which you will be planting your seeds. You may get your desires, but if you don't have a mental diet or a solid self-concept, nothing will ever make you feel powerful and complete. There is no escaping the mental diet or taking responsibility for your mind. You do not create safety nets as to what doesn't manifest, because everything manifests. Once you have accepted the law, you accept that your universe is a reflection of your mind. Creating beliefs that negative thoughts, states, beliefs don't manifest is a direct contradiction of everything. However, knowing this, don't fear your mind. Reality is malleable. It can always be changed and adjusted. Whatever you created that you didn't desire can be reversed. You always have power over this. How do I clean up my mental diet? 1. Realize where you are starting from. Don't force yourself to jump straight into an extreme self-concept. I am a god from whom I hate myself. It'll trip you up for more frustration. Rather, take small steps. Every day, raise your self-concept bit by bit. For example, I hate myself greater than I am actually a decent person, greater than I choose to forgive myself, greater than I choose to heal myself, greater than I am getting better, greater than I love and appreciate myself day by day, greater than I am worthy and deserving, greater than I am powerful, greater than I am a goddess. This is an important point. Do not suppress your emotions. If you feel any negative emotion, whether it's guilt, shame, or pain, confront it. Process it. Cry it out. Let it all out to the extreme end and leave it behind. Don't wallow in it forever, but once you purge it out and feel better, remember that it's a start of a whole new life full of fun and healing. 2. Bring awareness to yourself. Throughout the day, be still and mindful of yourself. Don't get lost or distracted in any train or thought or situation. Make it a habit to ask yourself how you are feeling and what you are thinking. Observe the thoughts and stories that you are telling yourself. Make a little mental record of it. Tell yourself, I am able to change my thoughts and redirect my mind. I have a choice. When you know you have a choice, that's when you stop being a slave to your mind and start using it as the ultimate tool for generating inner power. 3. Stop listening to and watching negative media. Clean up your social media. Take a break from it. Don't follow drama online. Don't get sucked into negative headlines. Clean up your playlist. Find empowering music that makes you feel good. Ditch all the music that brings your mood down. Don't watch negative videos. Mental detox. This is really one of the biggest game changers I adopted, and I can say I'm so much more focused on myself and happier without it. 4. Fall asleep feeling how you want to be. Use the law to your absolute advantage. What you focus on grows and grows and grows. Like how you focus on negativity, the more you focus on positive and desirable states, it is what grows and becomes your universe. Use the law. It is there to be utilized by you. It is how you play the game of life. Every night, before you sleep, feel good. It's very simple. You can think of good thought, something you like about yourself, and just thinks of that, or a nice memory, something that makes you feel at ease, and do that. This is something very important. Don't fall asleep being angry at yourself, or with any sense of self-hatred. Fall asleep feeling good, with the intention that you get better day by day, with the assumption that your mental diet is clean and your mind is clear, and that multiplies more and more. 5. Work on yourself and give yourself self-love. Do things that make you feel good, for example, exercising, dressing well, eating well, etc. Anything that makes you feel happy and good, do that. The mental diet is about you. It is not about your desire or anything of that nature, but you're now reclaiming your power and putting yourself back on your own pedestal. I listen to subliminals that stop intrusive thoughts, especially before I sleep. This helps to calm my mind and relax into a good state. Meditation helps tremendously. Just 5 minutes before sleep and after you wake is sufficient, just to refocus your mind on your breathing and practice awareness and mindfulness. Make a habit of positive self-talk in the mirror. Just 10 to 15 minutes of mirror work does wonders. Don't give up and continue. Even on days you want to cave your head in, trust me, when you can get over the hurdle yourself, you can conquer anything. Nobody said this was going to be easy, but accepting the law means accepting responsibility for mind mastery. 6. The euphoria technique. This is one of those all-encompassing techniques that works incredibly effectively in affecting all areas of your life. Here's how you do it. This technique should be done in a sleepy, drowsy state or a state akin to sleep, preferably right before you fall asleep at night. You can get into the sleepy, drowsy state by repeating to yourself, "I am sleepy," in a slow and meditative manner, or by counting down from 20 to 1, getting slower and slower each time. Once you are in a state akin to sleep, you slowly bring forward into the mind the feeling you would have if you had accomplished one of your desires. For example, if you want to have an SP, you would imagine the feeling of the wish fulfilled of living with your SP right now. Then you move on to the second desire and feel how it would feel if that too was now yours. Then the next desire, and so on until you have no desires left. You can use both visualizations or affirmations to aid you in getting to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Once you get to the feeling, you move on to the next desire. As you continue to add on one desire after the other, you will feel a great sense of relief and bliss, which grows exponentially as you add more and more feelings of accomplished desires, until you come to a point of complete and utter satisfaction, where you no longer desire anything, and you are literally high off of your own happiness. In this state, you will feel so happy that you wouldn't be able to think or feel negative thoughts even if you tried. This is the euphoric state. Now the only thing you need to do is fall asleep in that state, and the feeling will get imprinted in your mind as you sleep, and you will wake with the same feeling as the one you slept in. This feeling will decrease as the day goes on, but don't worry, the work is done, and the rest of the work will be done by your subconscious mind in the background. You just have to do it again when you go to sleep. Other than that, you don't have to worry about doing anything. This technique can have almost immediate effects on your life depending on your current beliefs, but eventually, everyone will experience the miraculous effects of this technique. You will find yourself becoming more and more confident in your day-to-day experience as you continue to do the technique every single day. Soon, you will physically manifest everything you imagine. Don't take my word for it. Try it and see for yourself. Before you know it, you will constantly generate your own bliss and ecstasy 24/7. You'll never crave or desire any more per se, nor need SATs, because if you want something, all you gotta do is mentally affirm you have it, know it, and walk in that assumption. But that solid self-concept covers everything beyond comprehension. Never again will the old man appear. Instead, you will walk in the power that you are.